The challenge is brought to you by the British Council in partnership with the University of Westminster and TIGO. Previously on the challenge.
In this episode, we want to do what we call the job search. We're subjecting them to a panel of HR experts and sponsors to find out from them who is best placed for this job offer.
So now, if you look through the sheet, you have the various sectors, which I'm sure you've gone through by inspection.
We are a bank, and we are doing this for profit. So if you say we should think of other ways, yes, I agree with you. But then if you don't consider the fact that one of the ways we can help ourselves will be to cut down on the interest and probably still maintain the quality of service we give people.
The research shows that about 1 in 5 people say that they find their work either very or extremely stressful.
For me, I would encourage that the companies would employ a varying of shifts so that you don't work always within the normal 8 to 5 period. You can start at 9 and then close at 6. It will reduce a lot of stress spent in traffic.
Why are you here today?
I'm applying for a middle management level position in any of the companies that would be available and that would see what I have to put to bear.
Which of the environments would you prefer to work in?
I will prefer the bank.
What were the most significant accomplishments in your career so far?
For me, one of my greatest accomplishments is graduating from university.
Can you just educate us a bit about the credit crunch?
I think the credit crunch is a global economic crisis that started because banks and then financial institutions were giving more bad loans.
I'll never compromise on my values.
How would you describe yourself?
I think I'm a sanguine.
What do you have to offer?
I'm endowed with efficient, good working communication skills.
How much do you think you're worth?
I would like to know the range before I'll be able to peg myself.
That's very interesting.
About 2,000 will do, 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Thank you for coming. We wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you, sirs, and thank you, madam.
Today's challenge takes us on tour to the western region of Ghana, where our candidates are challenged to bring out the creativity in them, the ability to make a statement through the power of audio visuals. So sit back and enjoy the journey to the land of green hills along the Atlantic coast, Ghana's central and western regions.
You are welcome to Buswa Beach Resort, one of the Golden Beach Hotel. Will you please get into the reception and then...
Hello and welcome to the Western region of Ghana. Known, of course, as being the home of Ghana's first president, Kwame Nkrumah, known as housing Ghana's second seaport, the Takoradi Port, and of course, they came in the limelight recently for the discovery of oil in Cape 3 Points. What's our task?
Our task today is exciting. We are supposed to come up with a 10-minute audiovisual material placing the central and western region as a viable destination for tourists. Let's see how this exploitation will go.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, our colleagues are already checking in.
We better join them before we are booked out.
Now, doesn't that sound like fun? I bet you're wondering what kind of a picture a bunch of amateurs are gonna come up with. But don't be deceived. I mean, if you're an ardent fan of the show, then you know by now that the challenge has a tradition of adequate preparations before every task is embarked on. And this was no exception. To get them ready for the showdown in the West, we set them up with one of Ghana's finest filmmakers of all times. Check this out.